Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fat Guy Live. I am Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome, 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 everybody. It is nice to be with you today. Let me turn the volume on this little sucker down here, huh? Sorry about that. I got a new iPad. Okay, so that's what I'm using here as one of my monitors. So didn't have the volume down. Anyhow, welcome, guys. Glad to have you here, especially because it's been a while since we've had a live stream. As you may recall, we didn't have one in July because the live stream fell on the 4th of July, and I don't like to compete with holidays. I just don't want to do it. So, yeah, we've been off a little bit, which means the thing that I say every single time, that I have a ton of stuff to share with you, is actually more true today than ever before. Because I do have a lot of stuff I want to share with you guys. So, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And like I said, the 4th of July just happened, and so I'm glad you're here, and I'm hoping that you all still have your fingers. Hang on. So here we go. I'm totally a mess today. So here is our 4th of July celebration. That is my son Mike. You met him in the helicopter video, and he digs the 4th of July. He's our fireworks lighter, and he always enjoys it. And he's out for a ride on my Schwinn orange crate. Now, I've talked to you guys about the orange crate before, and this is the brand new orange crate they have released. It's still available on Amazon, and I have one that is a remake a little bit older than this one. But this is the new one, and if you look real closely, you can see it has the front drum brake on it. And so, yeah, that's really neat. And what I want to do is I really want to get one of those for you guys so that I can do a restoration. But I want the real deal. I want the one with the shifter, so I want a crate or a peeler or something like that we can do a restoration on the channel for. But I'm sorry, I'm not paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for one. So I'm in the market. If you guys spot one, let me know right away, because I'm definitely shopping for one so I can restore it for you. Okay, so that was our 4th of July, and it's weird here in Vegas. Our 4th of July's. Anything that leaves the ground or explodes is illegal here in Las Vegas. And yet it looked like a war zone here. It does every year. In fact, here's an interesting tidbit. My first shift with the Clark County Fire Department was the 4th of July, 1987. What a trial by fire, if you will. But yeah, fireworks that leave the ground and explode are illegal here. But we have an Indian reservation like 40 minutes outside of the valley, so you can get anything you want. They have the biggest fireworks store ever. You go there, buy anything you want, and people do. I don't understand the whole concept. In fact, me and my neighbors were sitting out front this 4th of July and doing our thing, and we were talking about it, and we're like, why do we even buy these little safe and sane kits and do them in the street? We can just come out front with sparklers, popping snaps, and maybe some smoke bombs, and just watch everybody else blowing off all the illegal stuff everywhere and not have to buy anything. Who knows? Maybe that's what'll happen next 4th of July. I don't know, but anyhow, I hope wherever you were, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and I hope you have all your fingers and toes. So, yeah, we had that. Let's see here. Okay, so my Challenger is finally home and healthy. So here's the story with that, because this is a little bit of a weird thing. So back in, I want to say, December of 2021, a parking stone had a piece of rebar like this big sticking up out of it. And when I pulled into the spot, I kind of pulled in and hooked around it without knowing it. Okay, so I kind of did one of these numbers. When I backed up and I went the other way, that thing hooked my bumper and ripped the whole bumper off. So it went into the shop for like, I want to say at least 3 months. Took forever to get it done. They ended up having to replace both fenders, the whole bumper assembly, a bunch of stuff, and getting the stripes was a huge issue. Um, so, it took forever, right? Okay, so I finally get it back, and like the next morning almost, I think it was, I go out in the garage and I have a flat. So I put some air in the tire and I drove up to Discount Tire. Now, my wheels were custom made by American Racing. They're torque thrust 2s. And I had them custom made for my car. And I get there and they take my tire off and they find that where the spoke attaches to the rim, it had like a pinhole that had formed in it. And it was leaking air right out of the rim. So they put the donut on, kept the rim, and sent it to American Racing. So now my car is back out of service again. And they told me it could be up to 10 weeks to get the new rim. So I waited. And finally I called them, where's my wheel? So they reach out to American Racing, and after Discount had sent it to them, they show they received it, but then they lost it. They didn't know where it was. So they said they'd get right on it. So I waited. And what ended up happening next is there was no wheel, so I asked the guys to check on it, and they had no idea what was going on. So now I'm mad. So Discount got their management involved, who got American Racing's management involved, and then they got the wheel done. So I got the wheel back, and this had been 5 months now. So I got my wheel back, and that's when I noticed this story isn't done yet. That's when I noticed that the body shop didn't put any of the front logos back on. The Hemi badges on the hood, the Challengers on the fenders, the lettering I had on the nose, they put none of that back on. So I just actually got that put back on 2 days ago. So my car is finally up and running, and you're going to get to see it and learn about it in a soon to be filmed Fun Time Favorites. So yeah, that was my Challenger story. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Crazy Tree Lady, my sister. Maybe she's watching, maybe she isn't. I don't know. If you are, Judy, hello. Um, we have dubbed her the Crazy Tree Lady, and Fat Guy Productions is now hosting a Crazy Tree Lady line of goods because we put together a little care package for her. And what it is okay, so she's having a big battle with her HOA that wants to tear down all her trees for no valid reason. They want to tear down all the trees in the neighborhood, and she's been fighting them tooth and nail. They're not elected officials, they're appointed, and they're refusing to hold an election. They're violating city ordinances, so she's taken it to the planning commission, and it's just been a mess. But we, out of love and fun, showed her, we sent her some shirts that said Crazy Tree Lady, and we made this cool thing on our Glowforge, this little tree leaf notepad. And so here you can see the cover of it. And on the back we put Crazy Tree Lady, and we made her shirts with that logo on it. And inside it's got a bunch of nice pieces of paper in it, and it's a very neat little notepad. But we have a whole Crazy Tree Lady line of stuff now, and you can get some of it already on my Etsy shop. There will be a link down in here below later, so you'll be able to see that. So anyhow, that's the Crazy Tree Lady line for my sister. We got that up and running. And speaking of the Etsy store, let's show you some of the other cool stuff. Okay, well, here, let's start with this. I made this walnut wooden cross. Okay. And for the ladies, I made one that's on a a silver chain. And you can see it's a little more dainty and it's got a little design in it. Here, let's try this. Let's go here. There, you can see it. So we made that. And then, let's see here. Oh, this is one of my favorite things. This is the hammer I made. And here you can see. And you should all know that the age-old adage, measure twice and cut once. And the reason for that is to prevent mistakes. And so you notice that we have the mistake of it running off the end of the handle. So it's a little bit of a pun on the measure twice, cut once hammer. Made that on the Glowforge. We made a name puzzle for our neighbor's kid. Great little boy, very cute. And so it's just a little name puzzle that they can play with and help him learn how to spell his name. We made that. And then actually we made one of these. Nice little gift for a teacher. And this is one of my favorites. You guys saw the Arizona. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is the nameplate I made for the Arizona model. And I think it came out really cool. So, yeah, we've been doing a lot with the Glowforge. I'll talk more about that here in a minute. Let's see here. Where are we? Okay, so we talked about that. Okay, so some things that I'm thinking about doing. I put this in my community tab, and by the way, if you're not checking in on my community tab, I'm always putting little posts up there telling you what's going on, asking questions, things like that. But I talked about this on my community tab. I'm going to start a new video series, I think, called Caring for Mom. We ended up having to put my mom in an assisted living. Boy, I think it's been like 6 years now. And it's awful. It's horrible to have to deal with, especially because nobody preps you for this. Nobody tells you the truth about this. It's awful. And there's no information out on there. And so I'm, like my Turning Type 2, this will be kind of like my community service video in that I'm going to start a video series called Caring for Mom, in which I talk about some of the trials and tribulations that we have had to endure in taking care of my mom. So I think I'm going to be doing that. Now, we just got off the Battleship series, and I hope you guys all enjoyed that and loved it. I'm sitting right there, I'm staring right at it. Love it. Love it. I'm going to tell you this, though. If you haven't done a ship model before, they're difficult, okay? There's a lot of stuff there that they're hard to do, okay? There's the rigging and stuff. You know, I love the Navy. I love Navy stuff. If I had not gone in the Air Force, I probably would have gone in the Navy. But I don't know anything about ships. And so it makes it really hard to do them. And over time, I think I'll be tweaking that and making it better. But yeah, ships can be a real challenge. But I think it came out great. And I hope you guys liked the series. But that's over. And I hope you've noticed the flurry of videos you've been getting. You've been getting Mondays, you had the guitar series and the Battleship series. Wednesdays, you're getting the regular variety videos. Fridays, you've been getting occasional videos. Saturdays, diecast. Occasionally, the first Sunday of every month, you've been getting the live stream. You've been getting a lot out of Fat Guy Productions here, and I hope you've been enjoying it. And as far as the Foodi grill video from Saturday, that was actually supposed to post Friday. I put the wrong date in, and it posted on the wrong date, so I apologize for that. But I hope it didn't throw you all off. Anyhow, we'll talk more about that in a minute. Let's see here. How can I have a video? You know, I do some music stuff. How can I have a live stream today and not address the loss of music legend Dusty Hill. ZZ Top bass player Dusty Hill passed away this week. And wow, what a loss. I got to tell you, ZZ Top is a band that they're one of the earliest rock bands I really have in my head. My sister and her friend Jeannie Naff would drive to school, and when I hit high school, I would go with them, and they would pop in the 8-track of ZZ Top Fandango, and that's one of the earliest memories I have of really transitioning into rock and roll. And so, yeah, I've been listening to the Top for a very, very long time, and no matter where you're at, everybody knows about ZZ Top, and so the loss of Dusty Hill was a big deal. Now, I gotta tell you, they're already performing again. Okay, they've got a new guy playing the bass, and so it's Billy Gibbons, Frank Beard, and this new guy. Wow, that blows my mind a little bit. I think I would have canceled some tours and considered what I wanted to do. So yeah, that was a weird thing. I don't know. I wouldn't go see him now. Okay, because it's not ZZ Top. So Frank, Dusty, I mean, rest in peace, and thank you for all the great music. Let's see here. And speaking of music, you see I'm wearing my Chicken Foot t-shirt. So if you don't know about Chicken Foot is a super band made up of Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, Joe Santorini, and Chad Smith. Now, here's what you should do. Go on YouTube after my video, after my live stream, and you should look up Chicken Foot Highway Star. They do a live version of Highway Star that is just insane. And here's what I love the most about it. Chad Smith. Wow. I think he is the most enthralling drummer I've ever seen, man. This guy gets into his drumming. He must just need a week after every show to recuperate because he is such an energetic drummer. I'm fascinated watching him play the drums. But so that's Chicken Foot, and you might want to check that out. That's one thing I don't like about the YouTube platform is I ought to be able to play you that video without it being a strike or a monetization thing. If they want to split monetization for that little segment between me and whoever is copyright holder, that's fine. But man, we're so hamstrung with that, and I really wish YouTube would work something out so that we could share things like that without it being a big worry. Am I going to get a strike? Very controlling. Anyhow, let's see here. So let's see here. What else did I want to show you? Okay, so I showed you the notebooks. Okay, this is coming up. Okay, this is coming up August 18th to the 21st. The IPMS National Model Contest. They do this every year. IPMS is the biggest model organization in America, and they have these amazing conventions and contests, and they have moved it to Las Vegas, and so I will be participating, trying to pick out what models will be going and what won't be. It's not as easy as all that sounds. So yeah, I'm gonna be going to that, and I will be doing at least one video, maybe some live drop-ins. I don't know, but you'll see more about the contest coming up. And if you are a model builder and can make it to Vegas, it's not too late to register and get in here and get in for the fun. Do remember though, Las Vegas gone back to masks, so you'll need to make sure you have your mask. It runs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night is the award ceremony. So I'm going to be doing the IPMS model contest, and that takes us back through all of that. So anyhow, that's what's going on there. And like I said, Glowforge stuff, a lot of Glowforge stuff has been going on. Now, I got the thing and I got it up and running and set up, and then we did all that. So now it's going to slide into a regular cycling slot where you'll see Glowforge videos on Wednesdays, along with all the other things that we do here at Fat Guy Productions. So let's see here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do a quick take, a quick trip backwards, and look at what we did over the last 2 months. Okay, so let's do that. All right, first of all, we have the Johnny Lightning Double Trouble that we did. This was fun. It was my first real Johnny Lightning restoration, and the biggest part of this was making that engine. I had to kind of extrapolate from a broken engine what it was supposed to look like, figure it all out, put it together, and I think it came out great. I think it really looks fantastic. I really love it. Took like 6 attempts to get that motor right, but hey, I did it, and I'm really happy with it. Here, look at this. Look at that lime green paint just glow on this Poison Pinto. Now, I know a lot of guys have restored Poison Pintos, so mine doesn't really stand out in any fashion, but it was a car that I wanted to do, and it was so much fun. It is absolutely now one of my favorite diecast cars of all time. This is a keeper for sure. And look at the quality of that decal. I got that on eBay, I think from Second Chance Redlines. And man, that thing is opaque and beautiful and bright. It is perfect. That decal was perfect, okay? So very pleased with that. I love that car, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video too. I think it was a lot of fun. We just wrapped up all the work on the battleship. That was 7 videos, folks. 7 videos, countless hours of footage that I had to filter through, but in the end, I think it came out really, really cool. I hope you enjoyed it. I still have a lot of things I'd like to tweak on it, and I will over time, but for now, I'm very happy with it. Oh, my friend Ken. I know Ken's here. Are you still here, Ken, or did you bail out on me? I see his name up there still. Hi, Ken. So, yeah, this is for my friend Ken. I had to make this car for him. Well, I didn't have to. I wanted to. I love Ken. But this is what is this, like 6 cars it took me to get everything right and make this for him. But this is my little Corgi Gia, and I think it came out great. And honestly, you know, Ken, I enjoy stuff like this, so it's not a big deal. But I had a lot of fun, and we did that for Ken. Then we took this. Oh, my son just walked in to throw me off, to say hello. He violated the red lights that are all over the place. Anyhow, so we let's get back on task now that he has thrown me off mentally. We took this Hot Wheels Stalker, and you see it's not really very good in any shape or form, and we converted it into this Hot Wheels Stalker. No, it is not 10 o'clock. My clock is slow, and I forgot to adjust it. So we converted that Hot Wheels Stalker into this Hot Wheels Stalker, and that was a lot of fun. I had that in the works for a long time, and I finally got to it, and I'm glad I did. I had fun with it. I've been promising you for the longest time I was going to bring you paracord, and I have now. So this is the second legit paracord video I've done. This is called the Shark Jawbone, and showed you how to tie this. And we have a lot more paracording stuff coming. They're going to quickly ramp up into a much higher quality and level of skill with the paracord, but this is one of my favorite knots, and I love it, and I hope you liked it. Then for the van build, the Three Blind Mice Fantastic Challenge, I did a beach bomb. And yes, this is a replica. It is a kit. but it's a rear-loading beach bomb, and frankly, let's be honest, this is the only way I'm going to get a rear-loading beach bomb, let alone a pink rear-loading beach bomb. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun to put it together, and an interesting, different thing in the diecast world. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it came out great, and what an amazing kit! I really wish Bright Vision would reintroduce this kit, because I think people would love to get these. I really do. They're that good of a quality, and in the end, I think a lot of people would like to have them. And with the popularity of the diecast world right now, I think it would be a home run. Then we just recently put out Langley's Dino Services. This was for my nephew back in Illinois, and we did a little dino service thing with his own personalized logo on it, and a dinosaur, and the whole 9 yards. And that was a lot of fun. He has since gotten the car and seen the video. And darn it, I meant to include the picture of him sitting there watching the video, and I forgot to put it in here. So I apologize for that, but it was a great little picture, and it made it worthwhile to do stuff like this. So definitely a lot of fun for me, and hopefully for Langley. All right, so there we have it. That's some of the stuff that we did last month. What else? We did other things. Ninja Foodi Grill. We just did the Ninja Foodi Grill. Actually, in the last 2 months, we've done 2 Ninja Foodi Grill XL videos. And in the first video, we did the unboxing and first look at the Ninja Foodi Grill XL. And then was it yesterday, guys? Yeah, just yesterday, I released the Ninja Foodi Grill XL first use, in which I cooked a bunch of taquitos. And this thing is really amazing. I loved the original Ninja Foodi Grill. I love this one even better because it's bigger, and that makes life a little bit easier for me. But man, this thing is fantastic. I love it. Okay, no holds barred. I'm not paid for it. I bought both of my Foodi Grills out of my own pocket. I love them. It's not only one of my favorite things in the kitchen, but it is probably my most used. Use it all the time. Okay, so I don't have a single. If I had a single complaint, would be that I would like it to be even bigger. Anyhow, let's see here. We did the helicopter video, and I am so glad and pleased that you enjoyed this video. This was one of my fun time favorite videos. It was the little helicopter leaves that come off the trees in the Midwest, and my sister sent me a bunch of them so my kids could play with them, and we filmed it for you guys. And the response I got was really favorable. You guys, a lot of comments and stuff, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed taking that walk down memory lane with me. I really am glad about that. So very happy that you guys got to enjoy that. Let's see here. Where is that at? Why do I'm... Oh, we did Rommel's Rod. Did you guys like that? I hope you liked Rommel's Rod. That was a fun build for me. And that brings me up to a question, and you can put this in the comments and tell me what you think here. I need to pick the next model build. Now, you haven't seen it yet, but I just finished work on the Paddy Wagon, Tom Daniel's Paddy Wagon. Now, with that in mind, do I want to do another simple, easy model like that? Here's where I'm leaning. Tell me what you think. I was a little shipped out after the Arizona. You know about the Gato submarine I have, the big, giant Gato submarine. I've showed it to you. And I told you about the disaster that happened while I was trying to build it and how I want to try and fix it and make a nice model out of it. Even though I'm still a little shipped out, I'm kind of leaning towards doing the Gato. So tell me what you think. Should I do the Gato? Should I do another simple car video, not like another Tom Daniel car? I have a F-16 Thunderbird from forget the manufacturer. Anyhow, I have a really nice F-16 Thunderbird model sitting in the wings, and maybe I could do something like that. I have a lot of variety. I have some figures. Tell me what you'd like to see, but right now I'm leaning towards the Gato, but I don't know. So, I'd love to hear your opinions on that. Okay, so here, now, in the last several live streams, I should no longer call this the tip of the month. I should call it Paul's tip, okay? Because it doesn't happen every month. Today I have a tip of the month, so let's do that. I want to show you this. Okay, here, I'm going to switch cameras. Can you see this? This is the Bear color sample, okay? Now what this is this is a, how many ounces? Say 7¼ fluid ounces. And this is their eggshell base, and then you can get it made to virtually any color you want. It's very affordable, and it's supposed to be for, like, you can paint a big swatch on your wall to see how you like it. Well, for the price, these things are invaluable. And this is actually a tip that came out of Reggie's craft room. She gets these in the colors she wants, and this is the best acrylic paint you will ever buy for different kinds of wood projects and things like that, because it's paint and primer all mixed together. You can get any color you want. It's super affordable. Is the price on it at all? I'll have Reggie put in the comments. Hey, Reggie, if you're paying attention, put in the comments how much these little containers cost. But it's way cheaper than buying those little tubes at, like, Hobby Lobby. The paint is a higher quality, and like I said, you cannot beat the fact that you can color match to anything you want here. So that is the tip of the month. Go to your Home Depot and get yourself a Bear wall sample, and you get the colors that you want in these big, beautiful jars. And she's got a big collection of these things, and this is called Watermelon Slice. This is the most amazing way in the world to buy paint. Fantastic thing. I'm really, really impressed. That is Paul's tip. Hey, what should I call that? Since we can't call it tip of the month anymore because I don't do it every month. So, we got to come up with a new name. So give me your suggestions there. Oh, Ken, odd job. I see that comment flying by. That's Ken, I'll tell you what. Okay, so what Ken's talking about by putting odd job is he gave me this model of James Bond's Odd Job. You remember the guy with the hat, and he throws it and cuts people's heads off and stuff? So he gave me one of those, and I really had been wanting to do a video on how to paint eyeballs on model figures. And this Odd Job model could serve as both a model build, and I could pull out a tutorial on how to paint eyeballs. So Odd Job is absolutely in the running there. Hi, Bronze Snake. How you doing, buddy? Hi, Cash. Okay, so anyhow, where are we? I don't know. I get so confused sometimes. Is that wrong of me? I don't even know. Okay, here, let's do this before we get into some of the coming soon. Let's take a look at some my show and tell stuff. Okay, let's do this because we've talked about the Glowforge already a little bit, so we're going to do that right now. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about the Glowforge. Now, I've showed you some of these pictures before. These are some of the kinds of projects that you can make with the Glowforge, and you're going to probably see a lot of these coming up on the channel. And there is a Glowforge. Love the machine. It is crazy good at what it does. So these are some of the things that you can make. And the point I wanted to make here is stuff like this for my die casters. I'm really excited about the idea of making things for the die cast community on the Glowforge. My Etsy shop, we're probably going to open a second Etsy shop. And if we do that, I'll tell you more about it when the time comes. But we're probably going to open up a second Etsy shop where all the Glowforge stuff will end up at. Except for stuff like this, it'll probably still be on the Fat Guy Etsy page. And, so I'm thinking about some buildings and other kinds of backdrops and stuff like that. So we're going to do that. But right now, if you look on my Etsy page, we already have things like the hammer, the teacher apple, the name puzzle, some of the stuff. Once we've made it and we know what we're doing and we're confident that we can deliver a wonderful product, then we put it on the Etsy shop, even though, some of the other stuff, we're looking at it and going, that shouldn't be a problem. I want to have made it first and make sure that we're not going to have a problem, because I don't want to send out a lame product to somebody. So, hey, while you're there on my Etsy shop, you can get my Fat Guy merch. You can get the t-shirts, coin rings, pens, Glowforge stuff, a variety of stuff. So make sure you stop by. That's etsy.com/shop/Fat Guy Productions. And so you can go there and see the stuff that we have. And that will continue to grow as I continue to grow and learn. But hopefully soon we'll be making you some buildings and other things that will work for die cast. So keep your eyes open for that kind of thing. Okay, now I want to do this here. Let me show you these pictures, okay? So here, now you've seen my Jupiter 2, right? Well, that's not my Jupiter 2. I have wrapped up work on a, what do they call that? A consignment? I don't know. Where people hire you to build something for them? Well, anyhow, that's what this is. This is a model of the Jupiter 2, fully lighted, the whole 9 yards, the photo etch kit and everything. This is for a gentleman up in Canada, France Clavette. He ordered a Jupiter 2, and this is his model. And there you can see inside. It's just like mine. But I'll tell you what, so much easier making it the second time around. I can't even tell you how much easier it was. And here, no, that is not mine. That's not France's. That belongs to Michael Provenzano, who is also building a Jupiter 2. And we have talked a few times, and I can't wait to bring you pictures of his finished product. Right now, that's what I have to share with you. So that is from Michael Provenzano, who I think is doing a fantastic job. And I know the guy he's building it for is going to love that. Absolutely, no doubt. Commission build, that's it. Thank you, Old Man Diecast. Okay, so then this is from another friend of the show. And this is a model build he's building. This is like a Gaslands thing, and it's so cool. A big truck that is just riddled with bullet holes. And this is a model being built by Mike Lahan. And I'm actually going to be trying to 3D print a minigun for him. So I've got a model, and I'm ready to go. And then frankly, I can't wait to see when it's put on the truck and how the whole thing comes together. But yeah, a lot of fun going on there. So anyhow, that's just a few things from some of you guys. And then now I want to show you this. Okay, I got a comment, I think it was. It might have been an email or a text. I don't remember how I saw it, but somebody asked me if I had participated in RSD Day. RSD is Record Shop Day. And I actually did participate in Record Shop Day 2021. And I went down to Zia Records. And I actually bought more than this, but this was the main purchase. I got myself this brand new pressing of the Police album, Alandos D'Amore. So I got that on Record Shop Day, which was July 12th and 17th. And what that is is it's a day that the manufacturers of the vinyl albums and stuff, they drop a bunch of new stuff at all the record stores, and it's kind of like a big day for all this new stuff to come out, and an awareness day for all the local record shops and stuff. The next one's going to be April 16th of 2022, but it's a great time to go out and show your support for the record stores and to tell these manufacturers, we love this, keep giving us this stuff. So that was record shop day. So yes, I did go out, I went and got that. I got a new used version of Boston's Third Stage. What else did I get? Got one other thing. I forgot what it was. But so yeah, I did. I hit out Zia Records here in Las Vegas and picked up some vinyl for my collection. Speaking of vinyl, we have more coming, and I'll talk about that like right now because we're going to take a look at some of the stuff that's coming up. So let's do that. So yes, I am going to be doing a lot more about records. Okay, so I just told you about Record Shop Day, but we're also going to show you how to shop for brand new pressings of your favorite albums. So we have a video coming on that, right? That should be a lot of fun. And let's see here, what else we got? Oh man, I can't tell you how excited I am about the HomeKit videos I have coming up. So I gave you a video a while back about how to fix your HomeKit. I was having a problem, and I know others were having it because I found out about it during my research, where you couldn't even invite your own family members to join your HomeKit home, and I showed you the fix for that. Well, I'm going to take you the rest of the way home, and I'm going to get your HomeKit home and your internet working like a Swiss car. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to love it. It's going to cost you a few bucks, but it's nowhere near as damaging as the last fix was. There's no real groan or stomach ache, or it's just a little pinch in your wallet, but trust me, it'll be worth it in the end. And then also, I'm going to show you a separate video an automation that I have set up here at the house that is one of the coolest things HomeKit can do. It's so amazing. It's almost magical. And I think I even say that in the video. So we got a couple really cool HomeKit videos coming out for you soon. Then we're going to do some stuff on the RT82. And the RT82 is my newest turntable by Fluence, and I've done some videos on that. And in this, one of the upcoming videos, I'm going to be showing you some upgrades I've done to the RT82. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And if you have an RT82 or even an 81 or whatever, I'm going to show you some things that you can do to upgrade your turntable. And that should be really, really cool. All right, what else we got? Oh, I already kind of cheated and mentioned this. We just finished the paddy wagon build, another fun video that's going to be coming out, and that's why I'm scratching around trying to figure out what to build next. So if you're one of my model building fans, I would love to hear your opinions on what I should build next. And like I said, I am very seriously considering finishing up the Gato submarine, but I don't know. Okay, so let's hear what you think about that. And is that it for that? Okay, so all right, so let's see here. There's more. There's more. There's more. There's this. More Glowforge. Okay, there is going to be more Glowforge. Now we're going to start getting into the specifics. We're going to be talking about how I make my SVGs. We're going to be talking about specific projects. We're gonna, I've asked you guys, and you have responded positively that you would like to see some videos on basics of Adobe Illustrator and Tinkercad. Those are already in the works. Okay, so we're going to be bringing you that stuff, and you'll see a lot of the Illustrator stuff coming at you as a Glowforge video because it's a natural connection there. So we're going to be bringing you a lot more of that stuff. I have 2 new security cameras by a company called Emu. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. IMOU. You know how to say it? Spell it phonetically for everybody so we can deal with that. But I've got 2 new security cameras. We're going to be showing you those. We have some fun reviews coming up. In fact, right over here, I have a new lamp. Now, you guys remember this light? Let's try and bring it down where you can see it. Okay, you see it there? You remember this light from BenQ? I think it was, or BenQ. So I reviewed this light, and I love this light. Sorry about throwing everything into a spasm there. I love that light. It's fantastic, and to me, lighting is vital in all of the stuff that I do. And so this company called Rica sent me this eye protective LED desk lamp, and we're going to be doing a review on that. That will be a provided promotional video. I don't know if I'll speak good about it or bad about it because I don't play that way. I tell them up front, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but they did provide me the lamp, and so we're going to show you that and see what we think of it. Let's see here. Pens. Hang on. Is there a way I can show you this? Here's what I'm going to do. Show you this much of this pen. Can you see that? This is a pen that I'm going to do a video of for you. I'm only going to let you see that much of it. Okay? So that's all you get. No, don't ask. You're not getting any more. But we have a lot of really cool pen kits coming up. We're going to be doing some of those. That's going to be a lot of fun. And while we're down on the lathe, we're going to be doing some things with some rings, a few other kinds of projects. That's going to be a lot of fun. Coin rings. And I just did a project, filmed it. I think the video is posted and ready to go. I may bump it up in the rotation a little early to get it out to you because it's fantastic. You coin ringers are going to plot when you see this video, okay? Because this is something you've been waiting for. All right, I promise you, you guys are going to want to see this video. So we got that and a lot more. Now, here's something I'm really cranked about. Called a Hypercube. Should be shipping to me soon. I've been waiting for this for months, okay? It's one of those, like a Kickstarter thing, but it wasn't Kickstarter. It was a different organization where, you know, you kind of pre-order and you get this special price and special awards and stuff. So I'm waiting for my Hypercube. I believe I'm in this next batch to be shipped. So I cannot wait to get that thing. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's going to have to be somewhere prominent. So what we're going to do is when that gets here, we're going to do a whole unboxing first look, and then we'll probably do a review as a separate thing after we've had it for a bit. So that's the Hypercube, and something that I am hyper about. So yeah, very excited about that going forward. Now, let's see here. The next live stream will be September 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So that's the first Sunday of next month, 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So make sure you're watching for that. Now, here's something. You guys remember when I did the Porsche 917 and I told you that it was the fat guy killer? It was the bane of my existence. I hated every second of building it, and it was just the worst car I've ever done. I just finished work on a car that has given the 917 a run for its money. I don't want to go into more. I don't want to give away the whole thing there, but the Porsche 917 may no longer be my kryptonite, if you will. Let me put it this way: 4 paint jobs, 2 repairs of the same thing, 2 glass pieces, 2 interior pieces, a suspension repair, Oh, and it goes on like that. It was just a nonstop trial. It made me just want to just set fire to myself. It was brutal. I gotta be honest. And all I could think of was the frustrations I had doing the Porsche 917 and how I would have traded that any day of the week and twice on Sundays. So yeah, we had that. Okay, so we are kind of done with everything I really wanted to talk about today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here, and now we can do a little talking amongst ourselves. So I'm going to kind of just take a quick look around here, see what you guys are talking about, and feel free to ask any questions that you want, and we'll do this now. Okay, so let's see here. Gearhead, hello Gearhead. Billy, how you doing? Hey, you caught me live streaming. Andre. Yes, Andre, I am going to enter some models in the contest. Now, um, Engine 14's probably going. The Christie is going. I'm not taking the Battleship. And plain and simply, even though I live in Vegas where it's at, I just don't know how I would get it to the show and back without damaging it. So it's not going. Um, I'm probably going to take my massive Saturn V rocket. I have to kind of be selective in what I pick because there's no point in putting multiple entries into one category because you can't sweep in a category, so you can only win one place. So I want to put my best foot forward, so I'm really working, trying to figure out what models are going still. I don't know. Uh, it probably won't be until the very last minute, and I don't even know how I'm getting stuff there yet. I'm going to have to work that whole thing out, and the clock is ticking. So, yes, good question. I am taking stuff, and yes, Engine 14 is going, and it's going to be entered in a category uh, based on it being a representation of a real life vehicle. And so, since that is made after Engine 14, um, that's what it's going to be under, which means I've got a lot more work to do. I've got to put together an entire book documenting both the build and the comparisons to the real life vehicle. So I've got to get that done. Um, yeah, Asco, on the, I assume you're talking about the black walls on the Poison Pinto, I think you're talking about. And I got those black walls off of a bone shaker. Some of the bone shakers have those big fat Hot Wheels wheels in a black wall. I wish they made it in a red line because that's what should be on there. But they I couldn't find any. At least not that were in good enough shape that I would use them. Hi Ken, how you doing, buddy? Hi Jack. Uh, Oh, cash on hand. Looking forward to more paracord videos. Can you show how to add beads or coins to the bracelets? I am absolutely going to show that. Because that's one of the things I do, okay? I don't just normally tie plain old paracord bracelets. My paracord bracelets are usually pretty complex. No, I don't have one nearby, but I do a lot with beads and different things like that. I do unusual knots. I do really different stuff. In fact, a lot of people probably wouldn't buy my paracord bracelets because they'd be expensive. I mean, I've put $40 beads on a paracord bracelet, so it just the price starts to get up there pretty quickly. So I'm gonna be showing that stuff. Um, I just wanted to kind of start out on a slower thing and get my foot in the water and make sure I was doing them and that they were coming out properly and you could understand and follow them. So yes, that is going to be coming. So keep your eye out for that. Uh, okay. Ron Snake, love to see some classic Polar Light stuff, Wolfman, Batman, etc. Now, I've already built the entire Batman series. Super fun. Okay? I had a great time. But what I might consider doing is I might consider rebuilding Batman. Just so you guys can enjoy it and follow along as I do it. So that's something I may think about. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a note about that because that's actually a pretty good idea. Batman. Okay, so there you go, Jack. Jack, I have decided you're a real thorn in my side, Jack, because you keep giving me these great ideas that end up making a lot of work for me. Okay, so first it was the guitar, now it's Batman. Where are you taking me next? Okay, I'm just saying that you're kind of really giving me a lot to work on. Just saying. You and Ken, you're like birds of a feather, man. Okay, so anyhow, uh, oh, and there's Reggie. Okay, she did answer us about the paint. Thank you, Reggie. So these are like 450 a container. Okay, this is equal to at least 3, if not 4 or 5 of the tubes you'd get at Hobby Lobby, and it's much better paint, and it's a fraction of the price. So yeah, thank you, Reggie, for saying that. And it says it's really nice paint, and it lasts a lot longer because you use less of it for each project because it's got that built-in primer in it. So you paint it, it looks great. You don't have to paint it 3 times, Uh, see here. And again, thank you, old man Diecast, for helping me out with the word commission build on the Jupiter 2. That was a big deal. I could not think of that. Also, I'm gonna do a video on this, okay? But old man said that vinyl sounds better. Okay, well, I agree with that, but not because of what you think. They have done tests where the audio on a vinyl versus a digital file is virtually identical, at least close enough that the differences are undetectable by the human ear. But that's not why vinyl is better. Okay, there's more to the story than that. And it's something I've said for a long time. People often mistake a fact for the truth. A fact is this straw is red. That's a fact. Okay? Now, what is the truth about this straw? The truth about this straw is that it is a specific color of red. So it's red. It's a specific color of red. It's comprised of cyan, magenta, and yellow. It's made out of plastic. It's X number of inches long. It's so wide. Okay, so that all adds up to make the truth of the straw. And it's the same thing with vinyl. So it is a proven known fact now that the music is virtually the same on vinyl and digital, but there's more to the story. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a whole video coming up. See here. Interesting. Are you able to take any of your custom Hot Wheels? Probably not, because I believe... In fact, I'll say absolutely not, because IPMS is the International Plastic Modelers Society. And the kits all have to be plastic model kits. So, no, I can't take any of those. After you strip the paint off a die cast, it's just being... okay, Ken, I don't polish my cars. Okay, here's what he asked. After I strip it and metal brush it, why do I polish it before painting? Before priming and painting, I don't. If I'm going to prime it, I do not polish it. Okay? Maybe I'll sand it or what have you to smooth out any irregularities or something like that. But no, I do not. I only polish cars that are going to get a Spectraflame paint job. So that's how I do that. Sometimes maybe I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm taking a precautionary path. But that's how I roll. Uh, wow, modern day, you got a set of big red lines from a bone shaker? Interesting. I'm gonna have to look a little harder at bone shakers out there. Not that I'm gonna change uh, my poison pinto, but that would be a handy thing to know. I'm gonna definitely have to start looking at that again then. Hi Kamikaze, how you doing? We were talking. Were we talking about you? I was confused. No, it wasn't you, Kamikaze. It was I forget. Anyhow, uh, so he's just stopping in to say hi. Yeah, I had Andre second stat motion that you can get the big red lines on the red line bone shaker, and I hadn't seen one of those, so I'm gonna have to look at that. Uh, can I show you how to put gold wings on a Morgan coin? Okay, I can do gold plating. Okay, I can probably do um, gold plating of specific areas. I just don't like it. I don't think it wears very well. Um, yeah, probably uh, just like putting the gold powder coat on a Morgan, you could probably mask and gold powder coat just the wings. I think that might be a better option. So I might play with that, and if I come up with something that I'm happy with, yeah, I'd be happy to share that with you guys. Uh, Old man, I absolutely agree, and that is absolutely part of my philosophy on the truth of vinyl. He says just like digital copies versus magazines in the hand, you get the touch, feel, smell. Can't do that with the digital copy, and it's absolutely true. But I'll save going into detail on that to a later day. Uh, it was the orange red line package. Okay, great. Thank you, Modern Day Salvage. I'm going to look into that because I would love to have a couple of those on hand for other projects. So, hi James, how you doing, man? Uh, those James is a great customer who's bought several rings from me, and he is waiting for a specialty coin, which is on its way. I got word from my vendor on Thursday, I think, that they were on their way. So hopefully we'll have your coin here soon. And because it is a specialty coin, I'll probably do a video on it. Okay, so looks like we're running out of questions. Does anybody else have anything they want to ask or talk about? Because now is the time to do it if you want to. Give you a second to put in anything you want. Um, what's going on this week? We have nothing tomorrow. Wednesday, we're going to have a fun t-shirt video for you guys on Wednesday. And then I think I have nothing on Friday. And Saturday, of course, diecast. So it's kind of a boring week. Okay, basically, I'm taking a breather. Okay, been pounding out videos left and right. I'm gonna kick back and take a little bit of a breather, but you are gonna get a very fun T-shirt video on Wednesday, and so that's something you might want to catch. And then a good build, a diecast build. Give you a little sneak peek. See it? You know what it is? James Bond DB5? Huh? Huh? Little metal shield. Fully working. Everything works on it. okay? But here's my thing. Why the hell is it gold? Ooh, at Corgi said, let's paint it gold. No, we gotta fix it. So that's gonna be coming up, and you know how much fun I had with the green Hornet car. I don't know why. I have, look here. I'm gonna show you this. I can get it out here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Is this the right box? I don't know. Let's see. Let's check this out. No, that's the DB5. I need the other box. Hang on. I know what I'm doing here. Trust me. I really do. I have a plan. Yeah, okay, here it is. This is all the parts I need to restore my Batmobile. And I don't know why I haven't done it. Here's the deal. Okay? I'm pretty self-aware. I know when I'm good, I know when I'm bad. Bad more than I'm good. I have this weird thing. When I get something like a project that I'm really excited about, sometimes it takes me a while to actually jump into it. And I don't know why. I don't know why I hesitate. Maybe there's a part of me that thinks once I jump into it, it's going to be done and gone and over, and I won't have that to look forward to anymore. I don't know. But I do it all the time. I did it with the Battleship. I've done it with the Batmobile. I do it all the time. I have these projects I'm so excited about, and then they just languish. And I don't know why. That's a weird thing for me. But anyhow, so I've got the DB5. That's probably going to be next. And I got to get the Batmobile going because it's just something I want to do. So, oh, Cash. That's a good one. Okay, Cash said, how about a monster model build from the 60s? Now, I don't know what age this is. I do have the Forgotten Prisoner down there somewhere. I have also the Witch, the Aurora Witch. I don't know if they're vintage or remakes or whatever, but yeah, that is a fantastic idea as far as a model build. So that's a really good idea. Maybe I can search out and get a legit vintage kit and build that. Maybe one of the ones I never really dug them, the ones that were all the glow in the dark heads, but maybe that would be fun. I don't know. So I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna monster build. And then Bronze Snake asked, what is the velocity of an unladen swallow? Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I personally think it's very improbable that a swallow could carry a coconut. I just don't think I don't think it's feasible. So anyhow, okay, now Ken, I pulled the DB5 out. Ken said, is the DB5 going to be for the diecast graveyard movie car build? And I pulled it out specifically for that reason, but it's not allowed. It's disqualified. 1/64 scale only is what he said in his rules. So this is absolutely not 1/64th. That's why I pulled it back out and put it on the table, is that was my first thought, was to do that. But since it's not 1/64, so unless Diecast Graveyard wants to alter it to just any diecast, it's not within the boundaries of the rules. So I cannot do that, and that makes me sad. And then I think this might be our last question of the day, and then we'll say goodbye. Does the marker trick work on annealing copper rounds? I tried and mine turned out like a hunk of steel. No. As to my knowledge, the marker trick only works on silver. It works on the standard silver coins and the pure silver coins, but you have to use the marker the minute it starts to fade at all. You stop on the fine silver, whereas the regular silver coins, you anneal until the marker is completely gone. For things like challenge coins and copper nickel coins, you have to anneal them until you get a glow in the metal, and you're not going to get that in a challenge coin. You just anneal the hell out of a challenge coin. Copper nickel coins you anneal till they glow. Um, for brass, I just anneal it very, very lightly because it's a soft metal anyhow. You really don't need a lot of annealing. Uh, the Batmobile Corgi, I cannot wait to do it, but I just haven't gotten to it. That's all. Anyhow, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for today. I hope you guys all enjoyed the live stream, and I hope to see you guys next month, September 5th at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. But thank you for participating in the live stream, and see you in the funny papers. All right, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions. Till next time, be good.